It's been 3 long-awaited years since we've seen the Master Chief back in action with an original story at its forefront. Despite Halo 4 being a success for the studio taking first-hand the iconic Microsoft-owned IP, it had its major problems, which developer 343 Industries was well aware of. This time around, it aims at delivering the most ambitious Halo title in terms of storytelling, gameplay innovation, and competitive multiplayer with Halo 5 Guardians. 343's main goals with Guardians are to deliver a satisfying continuation of the beloved sci-fi story by introducing new characters with depth and interesting perspectives and dividing it into 2 distinct perspectives, innovate the Halo first-person shooter formula in a way that implicates some mechanical tweaks, and offering a substantial multiplayer component that will keep players coming back for more even after they have experienced the campaign in its entirety without the numerous issues that still plague the Master Chief Collection to this day. As much as you can tell, there was so much love and passion poured into this project, from the AAA production values, gorgeous presentation, and fresh gameplay that captures your attention from the very moment you boot up the game. Halo 5 Guardians stumbles on its feet more often than you would think, making 343's first original debut on the Xbox One feel almost like a disappointment.
What the hell?
You're to return to Infinity immediately.
Negative infinity. I don't like it.
Halo 5 Guardians' plot is a serious departure from what the series has been previously known for, opting for a story divided into 2 different motivations influencing our main protagonists, Spartan 117 Master Chief and Spartan Jameson Locke. Guardian gives the spotlight to the latter as he tries to hunt down the legendary super soldier that has gone AWOL and bring him to justice. The problem is, the story doesn't play out in the dramatic way you would think it would. All of it is predictable, and the final outcome ends up being one of the worst conclusions to a Halo game ever. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind playing as another hero in a game with such a well-established and beloved main protagonist, but there is no real weight to Halo 5's story, and you don't feel like you have learned or accomplished anything significant after going through the 12-hour campaign Guardians has to offer. Thankfully, you do get immersed at some points thanks to the amazing dialogue and outstanding performances and incredible cinematic set pieces that look like they were ripped straight out of a Michael Bay type movie, but ultimately, there is a staggering lack of plot and character development in this entry of the series, even if some of the most memorable moments are hidden in sneaky references to previous games.
Oh, hell.
While it can be ridiculously repetitive and frustrating because of its lack of variety in terms of mission and enemy design, Halo 5's 15 mission campaign is incredibly enjoyable to play. I'm putting the emphasis on the word play because mechanically, Halo 5 plays the best it ever has been. The new Spartan abilities, whether it be the thruster pack, ground pound, slide, or shoulder charge, elevate the gameplay's entire flow, making it faster paced and, most importantly, making your Spartan truly feel like a badass. Now accompanied with your respective fire team composed of 4 different Spartans, most of which are entertaining characters to interact with, especially Buck, voiced by Nathan Fillion, the combat scale in Guardians is bigger than it ever has been in terms of its scenarios, and your fire team can definitely get you out of sticky situations, especially when you're playing on the higher difficulties. But it isn't anything that hasn't been done before, and feels like such a missed opportunity considering how much could have been done using the separate perspectives of both protagonists.
Dignitary of the Grotto. Eliminate him to win.
Having spent hundreds of hours playing Halo multiplayer all over the years, I can say with confidence that Halo 5 Guardians' multiplayer doesn't disappoint. Just like its campaign, H5's multiplayer expands into unknown territory, becoming this much faster paced game that requires a bit of an adjustment if you're used to the more traditional Halo playstyle. Nonetheless, The two playlists offered in Halo 5, Arena and Warzone, are both fresh and exciting takes on Halo's competitive nature. If you're looking for some serious competitive Halo action, Arena will definitely be your preferred playlist, offering some good old 4 vs 4 team encounters split into a mix of well-known game types like Capture the Flag, Slayer, and SWAT, and new modes like Strongholds and Breakout, with the latter being my personal multiplayer highlight when it comes to strategic depth and creativity. Surprisingly enough, its newly implemented playlist ranks do work relatively well, matching you with people around the same skill level as you, making you truly work for every victory at every occasion. If you're more of a casual player, Warzone will definitely sink its teeth right into you with its frenetic 12 vs 12 big team type scenarios that are all about power weapons, vehicles, and objective play. The interesting thing about Warzone is that it allows you to purchase preferred weapons for your loadout thanks to the requisition points gained as the match progresses. This is another departure for Halo, but makes for some well-balanced big team action in the end. Another thing that needs to be addressed in Halo 5's multiplayer is the amount of customization options that are at your disposal. Not only can you customize the entire look of your Spartan in typical Halo fashion, but you can also switch up the skins of your weapons, emblems, stances, and assassination animations. All of these can be unlocked by either buying or obtaining through certain challenges, requisition packs that give you plenty of extra goodies to keep you invested in the multiplayer. Is Halo 5 Guardians the best Halo ever made? Well, it depends on how you see it. If you're looking for a shooter that's going to revolutionize storytelling in a way that goes past any of your expectations, you may end up being incredibly let down by what Guardians has in store in terms of its solo aspect. However, if you're looking for a frenetic shooter that uplifts an iconic franchise's gameplay in almost every possible way, with a multiplayer component that will most certainly keep you invested way more than Halo 4 did, then you are in for a treat with Halo 5. Controllers and keyboards gives Halo 5 Guardians an 8.5 out of 10.
Level 3 Rex available. 5 minutes remain.
What now? What? There you go, Lone Wolf. Every mission by yourself on Legendary. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No! No, 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 no. This is not how the fucking game ends.